Lists and functions. Functions can even have lists passed to them to work with. This becomes extremely useful. Let's try an example where, without a function, the code will get long and repetitive. This will really help show their usefulness. We will first write a program without a function, then write it again with one, so we can compare the two. Write a program that contains 4 shopping lists, one for each of the following: food, clothing, drinks, and wish list. Each list should contain at least 4 to 5 elements or items. Then print out each item in each list on its own line. First, create the 4 lists. They could look like this. So I'm just going to copy these and paste them in here. So we have clothing is shirt, pants, socks, sweater. Food equals pizza, candy, cereal, cheese. Drink equals Coke, water, Gatorade, tea. Wish list equals desk, phone, smartwatch. So we have those with quotes all around the strings, and we have square brackets. So if we run this, nothing happens. Now let's start printing each list. For X in clothing, print X. For X in clothing, print X. So if we run that, we get the items in the clothing list. We will need to write a loop like this for each list. Let's continue. Your program should look something like this in the end. So we have for X in food, print X. For X in drink, print X. For X in wish list, print X. So if you run it, we get all of the items. Do you notice the repetition? There are 4 loops, one for each list that needs to be printed. We can write it once within a function. So instead of all of this code, we can have one function that accepts list name as an argument and then loops through that list. So in our IDE, we're going to delete all of these loops. At the top of our program, we're going to define output lists function with a parameter called list name. And then for X in list name, we're going to print X. All right. Now the program will look like this. All that is left is to send each list to the function so that we can print each one out. And this is how we do that. We call the function and we send each list as an argument. So in our IDE, we call the function and then we send clothing. Then we do the same thing again, but with food. Same thing again. Drink. Then output lists, wish list. All right, so if we run it, we should get the same results. So this should do the same thing as the code before. All right, and it did. Same exact results. Both versions print the same thing the same way. This allows us to continuously print new lists as they are created without creating a new loop each time.